Aries ascendant. Now for Aries ascendant, if you observe, Mercury will move in Capricorn zodiac sign, which is your 10th house. It will be followed by Mars transit. So it's a very strong power packed transit where your third and your sixth lord has the assistance of your first house. Good for your career, good for taking initiatives in your career. It is great for people who are involved in telecommunication sector, energy sector. Major changes in banking industry will happen during this time. Now, if you observe, third and sixth lord going into the 10th house will definitely show that you are going to take some bold initiatives towards your career, and also you will be more concerned towards your image and reputation in society among your peers, and you might be very sensitive towards that. You need to be very careful when you're communicating your point of view. You need to be very careful when you're communicating or maybe writing an email or writing on a social media platform during this time period, because Mars and Sun is kind of hemming the Mercury in between, and this can create controversies later on. Maybe out of enthusiasm, when everything is right, you say something which later on backfires. So be careful there. For students, it's going to be a really good time. It's a time when you will be able to understand your competition and win over your competition. And with respect to your siblings, this can create some unnecessary fights. Try to avoid. It's best that if you strategize and plan, you will be able to succeed in your career. It's more career oriented transit. Now for people who don't have any career, it's more about your reputation and your spiritual growth. You will be able to understand your duty and you will be able to execute it properly. So it's a thumbs up transit for you. Taurus. For Taurus ascendant, Mercury will be moving in your 9th house. This is going to initiate travel and movements in your life. Great for pursuing education, especially if you are into engineering sector. Manufacturing sector will see great boost during this time. Banking and finance will also see some support, and you will also get the support of financial institutions. So if you're looking for investment, maybe this is the right time. Just that you need to understand that you cannot dominate at this point of time. It's more about being inclusive and also understanding other people's opinion and point of view. Mercury is very important. It's your second and fifth lord, and Mercury is the Bhavat Bhavam, fifth lord, 5 places from itself. So it's a great time to initiate a mantra chanting, take a sankalp. You will also hear good news with respect to your own finances. You will feel more secured, but you will feel the need to drive your life, and this eagerness may make you, take some initiatives. Maybe you want to take some certifications in your career, or you want to change your life. Everything is good as long as you are not being too edgy, you are not rushing into decisions. If you are slow, if you are at a certain pace and you are comfortable with your growth, your attitude, good. But if you want to blow things out of proportion, if you want to go at a breakneck speed, you will break your neck. So be mindful there. Otherwise, it's a very auspicious transit, and fifth lord in 9th house do bring the past life positive karma and blessings on you. So Mercury will keep the ball rolling. So if something is stuck, it might come out of problem and you will be really happy. Gemini. Now in case of Gemini, your ascendant and your fourth lord is Mercury, and it goes in the 8th house. So first of all, it shows transformation in your attitude, and this is happening to fight a problem or maybe an influence or suggestion coming from your spouse. You will also be very sensitive towards what other people have to say about your image, and that can trigger a response in your life. Maybe you will try to introduce a change. Now all you have to see is that why you are introducing a change. If the change is being introduced because of jealousy, because to prove a point unnecessarily, then obviously it does not make sense. Mercury in the 8th house will make people very sensitive. It can create hypertension or anxiety because Mars is also present there, because of this constant hearing from the circumstance, a constant stimulus coming from different sources. So meditation is extremely important for Gemini. Although it's not a bad transit, it shows personality wise you will improve, just that you will have to take great care of your health and not cause a burnout while you are doing your duty or you're doing your karma. Cancer ascendant, for you Mercury will be in your 7th house. Now both Mercury and Mars do not perform really well in the 7th house. So you need to watch out for any miscommunication in your business deals, any miscommunication with your life partner, or any miscommunication in general. So it might be that you will mistake a certain, I will say, information to be originating from something else. Say for example, you will hear half-baked information or maybe not incomplete information, and you will assume an outcome because of that. Your mind will create a structure with limited information. Suggestion is that don't believe in everything. Try to do your own analysis and then take a decision. This will otherwise create a very edgy and very dominating atmosphere in your home, and you can also be troubled by the attitude of your business partner. If you can manage these two things, this is going to be a great transit. It's a transit which will help you explore different horizons. Otherwise, it is going to, if you are balanced, and why I'm saying is because Mars is exalt, so Mars is going to dominate, but you need to figure out that balance. And if you find that balance, you will be able to take new initiatives and explore new horizons, go overseas, and maybe somebody who wants to do export and import business, somebody who wants to import stuff and sell it in your local place, all that is possible during this time. From the health perspective, you need to be careful. You need to look out for hypertension, anxiety, blood pressure. If you have heart related issue, nerve, muscle related issue, you need to be careful. Just watch out for basic stuff and chant Hanuman Chalisa. This is the time to just go with the flow and adjust to the circumstance and improvise on the basis of that. But any pre-assumption or your move on the basis of some structure that you have built in your mind might see resistance and even failure. So think about that. Leo ascendant. For you, Mercury is extremely important. It rules 2nd and it rules 11th house, which means it controls all the wealth houses. And when such Mercury comes in the 6th house, it starts generating wealth, but also has the potential to increase debt in your life. Now, it might happen that in order to run a business, in order to bring the continuity in your career or business, you might introduce debts in your life. Again, debt is a part and parcel of the financial system. Good debt or bad debt is the bigger thing here. If you are in a good debt, if you know that it is going to bring returns, and if you are in control, good for you. But the chance of creating bad debts or defaulting on your debts is very high during this time. Why? Because Mercury is with Mars, and Mars in the 6th house want to overtake, want to win the competition by hook or crook. And this by hook or crook attitude can make you nervous, can make you edgy, and can make you take decisions that are, especially the financial ones, that are not so great. But if you can plan, if you can strategize, then Mercury and Mars in the 6th house can become the best combination, the best flavor that will help you understand your enemy much better. You will be able to understand your competition and you can actually win, but proper planning and strategy will be needed. It's a great time to think of a startup. For young entrepreneurs, it's a brilliant advantage. And somebody who has good Mercury in their birth chart, this is going to be a blessing in disguise. Overall, this Mercury-Mars combination is going to be really good, especially from the career perspective. Someone who is involved in the service industry, consulting industry, will also see proper boost. But you need to take care of your health, because this is going to cause burnout, because you will work a lot, hoping it will give you result. But if you know your planets well, results will not come immediately, but will come in the near future. This is more like taking initiative and planting the seed. Virgo. Now in case of Virgo ascendant, Mercury rules your ascendant and 10th house, and this goes in the 5th house. It's a very auspicious transit. You will hear good news with respect to your children. You will be very happy with their growth and progress. You will also see your life becoming more and more productive. Great time for students. Students should chant Ma Saraswati mantra. Mercury and Mars combination in the 5th house from 5th February is going to give you a very short advantage. Your Kundalini energies will be all-time high. Your spiritual energies will be all-time high. and this will make your life much more productive. Things will fall into its place. Yes, you may have to take some bold decisions, but don't be in a hurry. Now, with such powerful planets in the 5th house, if you do some mantra chanting, it is going to be exceptionally well for you, because your ascendant and your 10th lord, that means you and your karma, are now connected to the 5th house, which is called Purva Punya, past life positive karma. Now, to start a new thing, this might be a great time, but do look into your Mahadasha and Antardasha. For elderly, this is going to be a time when your stomach can be upset. So take care of your stomach, eat light, eat low calorie food, and this can increase your metabolism. So if you do some physical exercise, and this is for everyone, it will be really great during this time. It's really a very positive transit for you. People involved in the banking sector, manufacturing sector, tech sector, ed tech, energy sector will see great boost during this time. Buying a new property or building a new asset may also be possible, especially good investment is possible during this time. Speculative gains are also possible, but obviously you need to watch out where you are investing and how you are investing. Libra. Now, in case of Libra, Mercury rules your 12th house and 9th house, and this Mercury goes in the 4th house. So definitely this shows that foreign movement can happen, relocation can happen, expense related to house, asset, car, all this is possible. It can be an investment, it can be renovation. Mercury is also 9th lord, so traveling to a foreign country is possible. Business related travel is also possible. Now, what's new in this? The new is that you will get positive output because of this. But the traveling may happen at a very odd hours, unexpected plans can come up, unexpected expenses can come up. So try to manage those. Matters in your home will be a little tensed. There will be tough communication between members of the family, and this might take away your comfort zone, even your good night's sleep. So what you need to do is chant Hanuman Chalisa every morning and night, and try to be as respectful as possible. The more humble you are, the better you will be. Also, Mars and Mercury will be aspecting the 10th house, which is the house of your career. Especially Mercury aspect in the career perspective will make you restless about your current position and will push you to take a certain decision, maybe change a domain, maybe change the company. Whatever happens, if you know you are in the best place, avoid the restlessness, try to tackle it with puja. If you know you are not in the great place, this is the time to take a call to be in a better place. Scorpio. For Scorpio, Mercury rules your 8th house and your 11th house, so it can cause quite a transformation. And now Mercury is Bhavat Bhavam, 8th lord, 8 places away. Now, when Mercury is in the 3rd house along with Sun and Mars, this is really going to be a time where your energies are all time high. You really want to work, you really want to grow, you really want to push in, you really want to do a lot of things. But don't do anything out of power or ego. Display of power will be really bad. I know your ascendant lord is exalted, but soon Sun will meet Saturn and you will see the reality. So before you get a reality check, if you take a decision, you will fall flat on the face. So if you're walking slowly, if you're strategizing, planning everything, this will bring tremendous transformation, and a positive one, especially related to your network circle, your finances. This can resolve issues with your sibling or even create one, depending upon how you are introducing yourself there. Also, because Mercury rules 11th house, this is going to bring in new people in your network circle. You will meet new people, you will make new friends. So it's a great time there, but ensure that you are being humble. Show of power, money, and authority is only going to destroy your reputation. Sagittarius. Now for Sagittarius, Mercury is very important. It rules 7th and 10th. So it basically rules your career, your reputation, your marriage. And this Mercury goes in the 2nd house. So it's a very good transit, but it's the 7th lord going in the 2nd house. That means there is a major change happening in your spouse's life or in the circumstance around you. Try to accept that because it's a positive change. Also, your 10th lord coming in the 2nd house shows that you will gain a lot of wealth. Your business, your career will be highly productive. You will get support from your family members and you will be able to take initiatives, and maybe you can start a business, you can start something with your spouse, with your family members, maybe a joint business, maybe a new idea, but you need to be in unison. You need to unite with your family members. If you are too isolated, maybe this is the time to call your family members and have a group meeting, have a chat, and just try to, break that ice. Otherwise, Mercury transit in the second house is really good. It's going to give you financial growth. It's going to give you financial success. But yes, there will be instances which will trouble your mind, trouble you from the perspective of your own security. But this is the time where you have to create your own space where you will feel secured, because Mars is exalt and Mars happens to be your fifth house. You will also get to learn a lot of things about your family members, about your circumstance. I will say this Mercury transit talks a lot about adjusting rather than enforcing. Capricorn. Now for Capricorn, Mercury transit will be on your ascendant. So it's a very auspicious transit. It's your ninth lord coming in your first house. So it is going to be very good. It's going to be good for pursuing higher education. It's going to be good for pursuing certification. It is also going to be great for someone who wants to travel abroad for their career, for the business, or even if you want to join an ashram, go for a holistic rejuvenation. That is possible during this time, but you need to understand your body. See, Mercury is communication, and when Mercury comes in the first house, it wants you to communicate with your own body. That is where you need to listen to it. If you are having pain, don't overstress yourself. If you know you are burnt out, relax. If you know that you cannot take it any longer or anymore, take help. That is why sixth lord is also in the first house. Your Mercury is also your sixth lord, which means this is the time for conflict resolution. Although on the other hand, Mars is also exalt in the first house, so we cannot remove Mars from the equation, because Mars, Mercury, Sun, then soon Venus will enter the first house. This is going to create a lot of cluster on your head. You will feel overwhelmed and overoccupied, and that is why you will feel that you are doing too much all at once, or you are just everywhere. So in that case, meditation is very important so that you maintain that calm composure, and discipline is very important. So do yoga, pranayam, and all such other activities. Although it's a very, very good transit, you will get support from your mentor, your guide, your education will help you, your knowledge, your learning will help you. It will make you more philosophical, but when things don't go your way, it will make you very angry and you will show hyper reaction. Don't do that. That is why self-restraint and self-control is the very important thing that is needed at this point of time. And for that, you need to pray to Bhagwan Hanuman. Apan tej samaroha pe, tino lok hankte kape. That is why you need to pray to Bhagwan Hanuman, who will teach you through his own experience. If you read the life history of Bhagwan Hanuman, you try to incorporate it through discipline, by being a disciple of Hanuman, by being the Bhakt of Bhagwan Ram, you will be able to overcome all the obstacles. Remember, this is a golden opportunity. You need to manage it efficiently. Aquarius Lagna. Now for Aquarius Lagna, Mercury is your fifth lord and eighth lord, and it goes in the 12th house. Now suddenly this is going to be a time where this is a Vipreet Rajyog. So if you are in an adverse situation, Mercury will give you a solution which is out of the box. But it will also make you desperate. It will make you desperate to find a solution to a problem. It will make you desperate to figure out what's right and what's wrong. It will make you desperate to quit something and move out from one place to the other. So basically, if you want to quit something, if you want to sell something, if you want to get rid of something, it's a great time. But if you want to buy, if you want to acquire, if you want to relax, then this might create some hurdles. That is why you need to wake up early in the morning and pray to Bhagwan Ganesh by chanting Ganesh Atharva Shirsha every day. Relax your mind and don't try to take control of the situation. Mars is exalt, and Mars means your third house. So on one side, it introduces travel, shifting, relocation. On the other hand, it also shows your anxiety, your nervousness, you being on the toes, or you spending money to maybe balance stuff. Shopping is not a solution here. It might push you to buy unnecessary things at unnecessary time. Think about it. Also, you have to understand that you may be slightly worried about your own children if you have, or your own productivity. You might be more tensed about your own performance in life. Don't be. Allow the sun to reach the first house, allow the sun and Saturn conjunction to tell you the reality. And once you face the reality, Mars in 12th house, which is exalt, along with Mercury, will help you overcome all the stress. Yoga, meditation is extremely important. For Pisces, this is going to be a Mercury transit in your 11th house, very good financially. It is going to make you make new friends, create network circle. It will help you socialize. It will help you create new relations, new contacts. And overall, it's going to be a very good time, especially for people who are involved into business, who are in the startups, who are into the field of real estate, engineering, manufacturing, who are into policy making, who are the consultants, who are the strategists, who are project managers. You will see great things happening in your life during this time. Just that you will have to ensure that life will make you run, but at your own pace. If you will try to match the pace with somebody who is running at a higher pace or a slower pace, you will feel either pulled back, or you will be feeling that you are being thrown, and that is going to cause a burnout, and that will in turn affect your health, especially your mental health. Remember, Rahu is in the first house, so Rahu is going to keep on pumping emotions in your mind, and you would love to expand. Exalt Mars is going to be like a blessing in disguise. It's the power that you need. And now Mercury means communication with powerful people and you projecting your power. For the time being, it will look lovely, but over a period of time, you will drain yourself much quicker, and something that comes very fast also goes very fast. Always understand that. So gradual expansion is what you should focus for. If you're getting a spike, accept it, but don't rely on it. That's the message for Mercury transit in Capricorn for Pisces, ascendant and moon sign. Chanting Ganesh mantra Om Gam Gadpate Namah will really help you. Do not trust people who are overestimating things, who are always praising you, but rather try to be more grounded. Grounding meditation and buying rose quartz crystal will help you.